On-A Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
For LaShawn McCoy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Brady to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
6-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Accelerating, and off he goes.
goes.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get the so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Brady
stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Ain't doing nothing.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. Back angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
so 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Good.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 40-yard line.
Down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10.
And 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Carrier. Darius Taylor on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to look. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 45, 45, 45.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike check 33, 33. Let's go one more. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, check. 4 down.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. This is caught. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
54, right there, 54.
On second and goal, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the
receivers. That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. Ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
Check 45 to the mic. Check 45 to the mic. We want this.
To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check 37. Check 37.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Watch the safety green.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers.
Set now to kick this one away and off it. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Airing this one out for Evans. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 66 yards.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, check 33. Cover.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And a Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Able to cut in now to that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Kill. No.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to. This is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Mike check 33. 33. I'll get him. Get him.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike check 33.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check.
Bridgewater now. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. But in the end And the pressure too great, and he goes down. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Levante David. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Brady. He completes it to Evans. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Levante David in on the tackle.
By Levante David. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the